Hello guys, today I am going to discuss about the static relays. Static relay is a part of predictive relay. So first of all, let us come to know about the definition of a predictive relay. Predictive relays are those devices which detects the fault and initiates the operation of a circuit breaker, and circuit breaker finally getting its tripping signal will isolate the faulty section of the power system from the normal healthy section and resume its operation. So, predictive relays are divided into three types based on the operation mechanism. First is the electromagnetic relay, the second one is the static relay, and third one is the mechanical relays. So here we will be discussing about the static relays. Static relays are having less number of moving parts and less number of contacts. As the name indicates, it's static without any moving parts or without showing any motion. But whenever we are saying something about dynamic or electromagnetic, they will be having the moving parts as well as the contacts, and this will be giving some disadvantages like its operation will not be compact as well as the accuracy and speed of operation will be affected. So I'll be going to discuss about the advantages of static relay. Then we'll be discussing about two different types of relays based on the characteristics. Those are the instantaneous overcurrent relay and the IDMT relay, or the inverse definite minimum time relay. So now let's come to see what are the advantages of static relay and are the types. So now let's come to the advantages of static relays. Static relays are basically having less number of moving parts as well as no contacts. So depending on the less moving parts and contacts, it becomes compact in nature. It has high accuracy. The speed of operation is as well as high because no moving parts are included and there is no time lag. So high speed of operation will be there. And it will be having low power consumption. So static relay was a part of predictive relay based on the operation mechanism. Now, based on the characteristics of the predictive relays, I'll be dividing the relays into two types. Those I am going to discuss today. That is the instantaneous overcurrent relay, and the IDMT relay. Coming to the instantaneous overcurrent relay. Instantaneous overcurrent relay, here if we'll plot a graph between the fault current of the relay, fault current will be taken along the x-axis in amperes and time along the y-axis in seconds. Then in case of instantaneous overcurrent relay, as the name indicates, it's instantaneous. The action will be instantaneous and overcurrent. From this word you can relate that the relay will act instantaneously without any time lag, but depending on the amount of current. A relay basically operates when the pickup current of the relay, it reaches its pickup value or the preset value. But till it has not reached the preset value, there will be no operation of the relay or the activation of the relay. So relay will be activated only after the preset or the pickup value is reached. So this one will be the overcurrent portion or the preset value. After it has been reached, instantaneously without any time lag, the relay will operate. So this type of relay are called the instantaneous overcurrent relay. Coming to the IDMT relay, or the inverse definite minimum time relay. Inverse definite minimum time relay. As the name indicates, inverse. So inverse means the time as well as the fault current, they will be inversely proportional to each other. If the fault current of the relay rises, then the time taken or the time lag will be reduced. If the fault current decreases with respect to time, then the time lag will increase. So here the graph will be plotting between the time and fault current. Then it will be a inversely proportional parabolic hyperbolic type of graph, where depending on the fault current value till it reaches the pickup value or the preset value of the relay, till that portion your relay will be acting just like a instantaneous overcurrent relay. Then after you have reached the preset value, after reaching the preset value with the increase in the fault current, your time will go on elapsing, that is time value will decrease with the increase in fault current. So as the name indicates, inverse definite minimum time relay will be appropriate in this case. So here basically we have discussed about the static relays. Static relays are having some of the advantages because they are a type of protective relays. Then on the characteristics, basing on the characteristic, there are two types: instantaneous overcurrent and inverse definite minimum time. Other types of relays are also present, but basically depending on the syllabus, I have discussed here about the instantaneous overcurrent and IDMT relay. You can compare the characteristic, and depending on the name as well as it indicates, like the instantaneous and IDMT, you can basically differentiate both the types of relays. Thank you. Guys, today we discussed about the static relays, its characteristics, its advantages, and two different types of relays. Those are the instantaneous relay and overcurrent relay. I hope this video will be helpful for you. Stay at home and stay safe during this crisis of India. Thank you.